I'm the Global Runner and I'm trying to get under 2:30 in the marathon aged 51. We're just coming off a period of serious travel where I've been traveling around the world. That was pretty tiring, but I took the opportunity while I was in London to hit a couple of races. And so this week's training has been dominated by those races. So the mileage has been a bit lower, but I've really been sort of testing where I am with the fitness. And it's fair to say that I ran an okay 10K and I ran a good 5K. So we'll have a look at those in a minute. I am at the airport, Heathrow Airport, and I got here super early. So I bought myself the world's biggest coffee from Costa Coffee. It's so big. Look, it's got two handles. Out there, hopefully, is one of the planes that I'm going to be catching in a minute back to Canada. And while it will be upsetting to leave London, and while it be upsetting to leave all these races, which are heavily populated with really fast runners, which has been super fun to do, I'm looking forward to getting back and having a bit of stability back in the training so I can get some serious miles in again, ready for the push to the marathon, which is about 6 weeks away. So heavy mileage from here on in, or heavy training from here on in. So I'll put up on the screen the training that I've done this week. As you can see, this was dominated by a 10K, which I did on Sunday around Battersea Park. I did okay. I wanted to go under 34 minutes, and I think I was in shape to go under 34 minutes. Chip time was actually 34:09, so that was okay. I wasn't blown away by that. I was slightly disappointed, but I took the win, and so there's not much more that you can ask for that. And then on Wednesday, I did a 5K around the West Ham Stadium in East London. Okay, who's filming who? Facial recognition in operation. They think they recognise the Global Runner. Okay, I know you can't see me very well, but you need to see that view. The mighty West Ham United's stadium. So when you get the opportunity to run around the West Ham Stadium in a race, you don't turn that down, obviously. And we are also in the shadow of that. I think that they call that the orbit. So we're doing a 5K today. It's a 2-lap course. It's a bit breezy. There's a lot of turns, but it's super flat, and the ground is like super tacky. It's almost like a track. It's really going to be grippy. So yeah, looking forward to it. I'm determined not to look at my watch, so I'm not going to look at the pace at all. I'm only going to have time as the visible number, so that I can only see how long I've been running for. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it's a race and I can actually race it rather than just run it. So we'll see. Excited. Better get warmed up. So I'm just doing my warm-up, and this is brilliant. We literally hug the stadium for the first kilometre, say. So cool. Okay, pro tip. If you can't check out the entire course and you're looking to maybe be in with a shout for the win, I mean, who knows, always check out where the finish is. So the finish is just around this corner. If I hadn't checked that out, I could easily have left any sprint finish too late. But what a place to finish under that. Okay, just doing a couple of strides. I've got about 10 minutes to go. Yeah, there's not much room for error in a 5K. So we're just going to give it a go. Look at that sight. Look at that. That is cool. Nice. Yeah, so just going to hopefully take it nice and relaxed on the first lap. I'm not 100% sure where it goes, so hopefully I've got a few people to follow, and then see if we can unleash the beast on the second lap.
3, 2, 1.
So we're joining the race with about 400 meters to go, and if you want to see the entire race, I did a video with this exact footage from the entire race and gave some commentary on that, which was pretty good. So the guy in front of me, who looks like Bjorn Borg, was in the lead, and I'm cutting through people who are lapped here, and so I was chasing down the guy in front. And remember, I was talking about making sure that I knew where the finish was with respect to the last corner. Well, you'll see in a minute that that was crucial, because I did have a sprint finish, and so we were coming into the last sort of maybe 250 meters here, and we were heading up a hill, and we have a tight right hand turn here on gravel, and I nearly end up in the bushes, but at this point I was wondering if I was going to catch this guy in front, and then just at the top of this little rise here I knew that I had him. And so again, at this point I knew exactly where the finish was, and I knew how to get there. So I was gonna sneak round the corner. Luckily I managed to tuck in on the inside. He gave me just enough room, which was nice of him, and head down, sprint for the finish, see if we can get there, hope he doesn't come through, and bang, finished in 16:01. This woman, very nice of her, called me young man, and so that was my 5k race. So that was really good. I had a ton of fun. A proper race. So there was a guy who went off. He was probably about 10 meters in front of me the whole way. So I thought I was in second place, and then I got caught with about maybe 2k to go by a guy who caught me really quickly, and I thought he was just going to drop me. But I managed to hang on to him, and I out-sprinted him. And when I crossed the line, I got the first place banner, as you can see, the first place medal. And it turns out the guy who was in front of me the whole way was doing the 10k. So I didn't realize it, but when I out sprinted the guy, I thought I was sprinting for second place, but I was actually sprinting for the win. So I won it, and even more excitingly, I won it in 16:03. So really, really, really happy with that. I'm glad I didn't look at the pace. I just ran by feel, ran by effort, made sure I felt quite relaxed the whole way. And I'm slightly disappointed I wasn't 4 seconds quicker, like a 15:59 would have been juicy. But 16:03, gotta be happy with that. That shows I've got the speed. So now let's get some miles in and see where we can go from here. Happy with that. Good day's work. So I wanted to finish this week's video with some footage of my last run in London, which was on Thursday. And these are the cobblestones in the London Marathon with about 3 miles to go. They were pretty bad. They put a carpet down, but be aware that these are cobblestones that you'll be running on in the marathon. So be aware of that if you've got high stack shoes in particular. Overall, great week, happy with that, but I'm happy to be home and hitting out some bigger, consistent miles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon.